What is the principle of utility? Have you ever wondered how we determine what is right or wrong in our actions? The principle of utility offers a fascinating approach to this question. This concept is deeply rooted in moral philosophy and is closely linked to utilitarianism, a theory shaped by thinkers like Jeremy Bentham and John Stuart Mill. At its essence, the principle of utility suggests that the morality of an action is based on its ability to increase or decrease happiness or pleasure for those affected. So, what does this mean in practical terms? If an action leads to more happiness, it is considered morally right. Conversely, if it causes unhappiness or harm, it is deemed wrong. This principle aims to maximize overall happiness or well-being, often summarized as seeking the greatest good for the greatest number. One key aspect of the principle is its impartiality. It treats everyone's happiness as equally important, regardless of social status, race, or gender. This means that when making moral decisions, each person's interests are taken into account equally. Bentham described utility as the property of any action that tends to produce benefits, advantages, pleasure, or happiness. He emphasized that, when applying this principle to public policy or government actions, the interests of the entire community should be considered. John Stuart Mill took the principle further by distinguishing between higher and lower pleasures. He argued that some pleasures, particularly those that engage our intellect and moral sentiments, are more valuable than mere physical pleasures. This distinction helps address concerns that utilitarianism might support base or degrading pleasures. From a liberal perspective, the principle of utility aligns with promoting individual liberty and well-being as essential to social progress. Liberty can be viewed as a valuable good because it allows individuals to exercise their faculties, make choices, and pursue higher pleasures. Thus, utilitarianism supports social and political arrangements that maximize happiness by protecting individual freedoms and creating conditions for people to thrive. In practice, the principle of utility guides decision-making by encouraging actions and policies that yield the most beneficial outcomes for the majority. It supports liberal commitments to equality, justice, and societal welfare. This principle advocates for laws and institutions that enhance collective happiness while respecting individual rights. Ultimately, the principle of utility serves as a moral standard, approving actions based on their contribution to overall happiness. It treats each person's well-being as equally important and reinforces the liberal ideal that individual liberty and social welfare are interconnected.